People are very much comfortable how much you are earning. You need to tell your salaries. They brag about their salaries. They brag about their house in square meter. Okay, I have 1100 square meter house. I have 1000 square meter house. So they brag about that. Okay, I have a car. I have this car, this company car, and all the stuff. But in other cultures, maybe it is, it is considered as disrespect. So that's also a big issue. The last one is be prepared for global turmoil and disaster. Anything can happen now. The effects can be on other nations as well. Our biggest example is the financial crisis of America, which spread across the globe. Started from America, spread to UK, and then European nation, and then Asian countries. So you may lose control. You will say that, okay, I am exercising all the stuff, but I am losing control because of COVID crisis or financial crisis happening. When when COVID occurs, many managers lost their controls. They gave all their controls to the employees. Okay, you are now it's your work. You have to do on your own pace. Work from home. Whether you are working night, I don't care. Whether you are sleeping, I don't care. Right? Just get the work done. All right. Now, workplace privacy. Whether it can affect the control? Yes. Employees can read your emails, tap your phones, monitor your work through by the computer, store and review computer files. That is also important. Whether you are given a control on your privacy or not. If control on privacy is given, you would be more satisfied. So thing is, why then companies do that? If it's a software company, they would be worried about whether you are sending your programming files to the competitors or maybe stealing the data. So they would be monitoring all those activities. All right. So reasons are internet traffic, whether you are watching movie on the laptop in the office time or not, or you are just wasting it, or just killing the time. Concerned about offensive, inappropriate materials. I don't need to explain that, you already know that. And then protecting company secrets as well. Right? One famous story of this week was in China, an employee is fired because he was using toilet too much and for a longer period of time, consistently. And they found out that he's every time he's going to the washroom and just spending hours over there and then come back and then work a little again, go to the washroom. It's not just one day, like many continuous days he was doing that, and it turned out that he was playing video games by sitting on a commode because there is a Wi-Fi and it's coming on the toilet as well. So he's using Wi-Fi, sitting on the washroom and just playing video games. Now, why controls are necessary? Employee theft. Unauthorized taking company property by employees for their personal use. So why controls are important? We talked about there to protect workplace as well. So controlling employee thefts, use careful peripheral screenings, right? So you need to apply your controlling feed forward, concurrent, and feedback. So if you are giving some mouse, some electric pens, some touch pads, whether so you make some kind of plannings how to use that. Careful using the screen or something. treat employees with respect and dignity using your mobile phones or using your the the tablets are given to. Do not record videos, all right, or do not edit any employees pictures in a bad manner and spread it to the other employees. And what is the feedback? Something when everything is happened and it has happened, and then you are making rules which are not acceptable. So that is the feedback control. So just pause the video or read the slides, all the stuff. It is interesting points here. Now, the last contemporary issue is the corporate governance. So what is corporate governance? So I'm sure you have noticed this, or you already know that this is the marvel of business, that company is owned by shareholders and they are called the owners, and run by management, and management don't want them to come to visit the business premises. So if I hold the shares of Alibaba, can I go to the Alibaba head office without announcing, and can I say that I'm the owner so I can visit anytime I want? The management won't let you in. Then natural there is a conflict between shareholder and managers, and this conflict is called agency conflict, in which shareholder always blame the manager that they are working to increase their compensation, not our wealth, while the management will say that we are hired only for 20,000 a month, so we are not increasing our performance more than 20,000 worth of our services. And then you try to balance that agency conflict, and then you will give them some bonuses. You say that okay, if your performance is increasing, our wealth is increasing, we will share you, we will be sharing you some benefit to you as well. And then they started to work hard.
I had to click it by accident. Wait.
Yes, Julia, any question?
No, sorry, it was an accident.
Okay, so the corporate governance is that the employees or the management of the company, the corporate governance control, make sure that the management is working for the owner's benefit, right? So it is a system which can be a control system used to govern the corporation so that interests of the corporate owners are protected, which means managers are working to increase the wealth of those who hired them. So how? By looking at the role of board of directors, by looking at the financial reporting and audit committee, and compliance offices and positions. So if you see that, okay, the CEO wife is also working in the organization, there is nothing illegal or nothing wrong working of the wife of CEO is working in the same organization. But if he is giving him extra benefits, extra salary, or extra time, time relaxation, she is coming at 10 while everyone is coming at 9. If they are late for 5 minutes, they are, they got the penalty. But she is coming at 10 and left the organization at 11 and just 1 hour working, and CEO is giving them highest salary. So that is unacceptable. All right. And then you look for these kind of loopholes. Okay, see, your brother is also working and claiming the benefits or something. All right. So these kind of stuff also work as a also act as a control under corporate governance. And if something conflict of interest is there, then CEO mention publicly that okay, my brother is working here, my wife is working here, and they are working in the legitimate capacity. If anything happen, I will be dealing them according to the employees law. That's it. I will treat them as an ordinary employee, not some special case. So they publicly announce that, so that owners, they know that, and they can watch him whether he is exercising the same right or not. All right, everyone. So that's all of our control. So normally the crux here is that whenever you are at this position of control, so you are exercising three steps. Number one, you basically measure the performance. You compare the performance with the standard. And three, you take managerial action. All right. And then we talked about what kind of control you can exercise. Feed forward, concurrent, and feedback control. This is proactive and this is reactive. Okay, so regarding the final exam, so after mid, what we studied is going to be included. All those chapters which we studied after the mid. Okay, the paper pattern is going to be the same as mid. We would be having three parts: part 1 and part 2, true false and MCQs, and part 3 gonna be your case study. That's it. All right, any question?
No question, sir.
And our exam is going to be on 23rd of June, which is I think on Friday. And on Friday the same uh, same time as I think from 9 Shanghai time to onward. All right. Yes, Elias, you raise your hand.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, did you take attendance in the beginning of the
No, I would be taking
class?
attendance right after this
Okay.
of this slide. So everyone cleared the exam pattern? Any question? The date? I already mentioned in our group as well, 23rd of June. Right, everyone? So please do not book any activity on 23. Okay. If no more question, then I'm going to be stopping the video here. Okay. No more questions.
Sir. So it is 9 p.m. Shanghai time, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to be stopping the video here, and let's go for attendance. Okay.